Hello everybody, my name is Bobby and welcome to my second ever guitar tutorial. I had said after my last cover that I wanted to do a bit more of these because you guys have been requesting that I, sort of explain how I'm playing some of the covers that I've done. And so this week I'm going to be doing a tutorial for Always I'll Care by Jeremy Zucker. So this song is generally overall pretty simple. It's just 3 chords. The entire song. It's on. If you're following my cover, it's on capo 2, just to make it sound fuller. So if you have a capo, you can put it on the 2nd fret, and it's just A, B, and C sharp minor. So I'll try to make it so that you can see the fretboards as easily as possible, and you can see sort of here, so you can see strumming patterns and what I'm doing. Seeing my face is not too important. So this song is kind of split up into 3 parts, or at least I split it up into 3 parts. There's the verse, there's the pre-chorus, and then there's the chorus. So it's the same 3 chords the entire song, but sort of how I play it is different depending on what part I'm doing. So in the verse, I'm finger picking. So I just sort of keep my guitar pick handy and locked in here, as you can see it. And you're going to be starting on the A chord. Now, I'm making a bar shape. It might be a little hard to see. I'm making a bar shape, but I'm not putting any pressure down on the high E or the B string. So we want those to ring out. We want to put pressure down on the rest of the A bar chord, but not on the B or the high E string. We want that to sort of ring out open so that it sounds fuller. So instead of that, if you were to just make an A bar chord, if we leave those 2 strings open, we get, which I don't know, it kind of sounds more airy, more like reverby. So we do that, and then so just sort of the finger formation you're doing. So on the low E string, you're going to be on the 5th fret. This is all relative to the capo. So 5th fret. On the A string, you're on the 7th. On the D string, you're on the 7th, and on the G string, you're on the 6th. So doing it like that. For when we're playing the B, we just slide everything up 2 frets. So your hand formation stays the same, but you're just playing 2 frets higher. So you're playing it like that. So you're still keeping the 2 high strings open. You're just moving everything else up 2 frets. So you've got 7, 9, 9, 8. And then when I do the C sharp minor, I do it kind of like a power chord, so I can still keep the 2 high strings open. So I'm doing, on the A string, I'm on the 4th fret, on the D string, I'm on the 6th fret, and on the G string, I'm on the 6th fret as well. So it sounds like this. So overall, if I was just strumming it, it would kind of sound like this. And if you want, you can definitely just play more like open chords and power chords. So if you wanted to just play it like this, if you're not comfortable doing bar chords, you can definitely just play it open and do power chords for the B and the C sharp. That's totally up to you what you want to do. So for the first part, like I was saying, I finger pick it, and so I sort of do it like this. I'll try to make it as easy as possible. So I still got my pick locked in with my middle finger, and I'm making almost kind of like a Spider-Man or like a rock-on kind of pose with my middle finger and my ring finger. So I'm sort of doing it like this. So I'll play it really slow. And I'll explain it, and then I'll play a little bit faster. So what I'm doing is we've got on the E string, then we play the A string, and then at the same time I finger pick the high E and the B, and then the B and the G. So it's like. So I go E, A, E, B, B, G, E, A, or just E, high E, B, B, G. So it kind of sounds like this. And so you pretty much do that for each chord. So you just, playing it slowly, it would sound like this. So when you're going from the A to the B, you're doing it 2 times, and when you're on the B, you do it once, and then you jump to the C sharp minor. So if it's a little hard to get the timing down, definitely don't be afraid to just do the power chord here. So you could just do. That's totally cool too. So that's what I do during the verses. So it'd be like, driving down the interstate, never felt so far away. Kind of like that. Then for the pre-chorus, like the, often I get exhausted, I break out the pick and I kind of do it a little bit more, a little bit harder. So still same kind of pattern. And then it ends on like just a wrung out A chord. So it's like, often I get exhausted, trying regardless to be enough. Is it selfish not to be selfless when all I can help is to open up? And you bring it up to the B, and then it comes to the chorus, which now you're getting into a mix of the bar open chords that we've been doing in the verse, and a bit more like barred chords. So for this, what I do is the half bar, half open A, and then I do a bar C sharp minor just to get the high E sound, because that I notice is what's sort of accented in the song. It's like a, and then you do like a bar B chord as well. So it kind of sounds like this when you slow it down. So if we're playing it normally, it'd be like, I'll be better than I was before, despite every text of yours ignored. Will you call me still, just to hear my voice? I swear, always, I'll care. Then you go back to what you play in the verses. So it's really just sort of like a kind of like echoey kind of song, like very easy going, and then it sort of builds up a bit more, and then when you get to the chorus, you're going from the A, C sharp minor B, C sharp minor A, and you want to make sure that you get the high E note in there when you're doing the bar chords. You want to make sure that's prevalent. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire song in a nutshell. By all means, definitely go check out my cover if you want more of just sort of like a if you want to have that on in the background and like practice it too, and have this in like another tab, so you can keep going. You can go back and forth and sort of get a better idea of how I'm doing it. But I hope this is a solid explanation of how I played Always I'll Care by Jeremy Zucker. Let me know if it helped you guys out in the comment section below. I'm definitely going to do more of these. Next up, I'm going to do my Jeremy Zucker cover of Talk is Overrated, because that's been another thing that's been getting a lot of requests. So we're going to go through the Jeremy Zucker songs. I'll explain how I played them, and then we'll try some other covers and see what we want to do there. I'm also going to be doing a cover of his newest song, Not Your Friend. That'll be coming out in the future as well. So keep an eye out on that. I hope this helped. If it did, find that like button, find the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I could do it better. I'm always looking to improve. Definitely want to do these more. In the meantime, I've been Bobby. You've been you. Have a wonderful week. Get through it strong, and I'll see you next week for another tutorial or BS cover. I don't know. Take care.